The average normal healthy male lasts 5 minutes and 42 seconds during penetration or thrusting during intercourse. The average female takes 18 minutes of thrusting to climax. There's a medical term for it. They call it the arousal gap. People spend so much time going to the gym, making sure they look good, making sure that their bodies are toned, healthy. People make so much time with cosmetic surgery, making sure that they look younger. People spend so much time being on keto diets and paleo diets and every other kind of weight loss thing. I want to stay healthy. I want to do this. When it comes to their sex life and their sexual health, it's kind of like, oh, well, I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to admit that, I want to maximize it. There's a lot of ego involved and there's a lot of shame involved.
Shame. Yeah, I was going to say shame's the word. Yeah, for sure.
Here's the thing I say a lot and it really resonates with people. And you'll laugh because it's so simple. I don't know why anyone before me never thought about this, but I say it. People are like, whoa, that's revolutionary, but I never thought of it that way. I'm like, it's common sense. Have you ever run into a diabetic that was ashamed to take insulin? No. Have you ever run into anyone who had cancer who was ashamed that they took chemo? No. Okay. We are aware of, and the medical community recognizes over 5 different physiological factors that cause a man to rapidly or prematurely ejaculate, including but not limited to hypersensitivity to the penile nerves, prostatitis, low testosterone. So why is there this stigma? Oh my God, he's seeking help. He's, it's in 80% of cases, it's something physical that's causing that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to mitigate that if you had a chance to last longer? But let's step out of PE. Let's talk about normal, healthy males, normal, healthy adults. The average normal, healthy male lasts 5 minutes and 42 seconds during penetration or thrusting during intercourse. The average female takes 18 minutes of thrusting to climax. There's a medical term for it. They call it the arousal gap. That's why guys stop, start, think about baseball scores. Every guy at one point or another went, oh my God, I hope she doesn't go reverse cowgirl. I can't last in that position. There's all these coping mechanisms. Why do you think there's 7 trillion vibrators in the world? Okay. Yeah. These are all things people do to close that gap.
Yeah.
So the fact that occasionally people go, I might want a little bit of an insurance policy to make sure. And there are people that suffer from rapid ejaculation periodically. It's not consistent. When you're with a new partner for the first time, there's heightened awareness. There's heightened sensitivity because you don't know that when I do this, she does this. When you get into routine, there's not a lot of heightened sensitivity. I always laugh. I say to my friends, because I've never been married, like some of my friends have been married 30 years. I'm like, is it still like exciting? Oh, yeah, kind of. You know what I mean? And I understand some cases you trade familiarity for the contentment and security. And trust me, being single, there's times I'm like, I wish I had a really steady, intelligent girlfriend that I really, could share some of my, life experiences with as opposed to a string of, people that are transactional. You know what I mean? Like, you treat me so well, take me to nice restaurants. Okay, we'll have a relationship, that kind of thing. But it's a situation that people have to find what's comfortable for them. And they get into their own routine. But there's a lot of people that will say, if for some reason I traveled for 2 weeks, I came home, my wife had a yeast infection, she was sick, and we haven't had sex in a month, because I haven't had a release in a month, I tend to, shoot a little bit quicker. They'll go, I use your product in those situations. There are other people go, I use it every single time because it's going to be kind of awkward with my girlfriend if one time I last 25 minutes and next time I last 2. You know what I mean? Like the expectation. We have testimonials from people that use our product will go, I really don't even think that I needed a product, but I saw the ad and I was like on your site and I was buying some lubes and some nitric oxide supplements and some condoms. Like, oh, let me try this. They go, but it's weird. I really didn't think about it. But even though I didn't feel like I needed it because I usually lasted long enough to satisfy my partner, the last 2 to 3 minutes, I was like walking on eggshells. Oh my God, not yet. She hasn't finished yet. Oh my God, not yet. Oh, no. And they go, now it's like, there's no worry. It might go, now the equation is, can I last long enough? It's now changed. Do I want to give her 2 orgasms or 3 before I'm done?
How many are we going for? Yeah.
Instead of if. And I go, yeah, no, that's one of the things. Because I tell people a rough analogy is, in some cases, a lot of people go, why am I paying this, $600 a year for fire insurance on my house. I don't think my house is going to burn down.
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden you come home one day and your house is on fire halfway down. You can't call the insurance company and go, hey, can I put some fire insurance on this house?
Right.
Wait, what's that I hear in the background? Sounds like there's flames, like it's a little late. And I tell people, if you're in the middle of intercourse, you're going, oh my God, I'm about to ejaculate, because everyone knows that feeling of inevitability.
It's too late.
It's too early. It's like, you can't go, wait, hang on.
Can't call the insurance company.
Can't call the insurance company at that point. So, it's a situation that we feel that education is key. And I received a lot of criticism early on from our website. People go, is that an educational site? Is that a university site? Or are you trying to sell product? Well, what are you talking about? They go, there's clinical trials, there's physician testimonials, there's studies, there's blogs. I go, we believe that the key to our success is getting the right person with the need to the site. We want them to make sure they're buying the right product. We want to make sure they're using it correctly, because we want repeat customers. We don't want a bunch of people that all buy the product one time and never come back, because then every day you wake up going, we got to find another 200 people to buy our product that aren't going to be happy, as opposed to starting every day with going, we have 150 people that are coming back every day.
Yeah.
They're repeat customers. Now we need another 50. And out of those, another 10, 20, or 30, those are going to come back on a regular basis. That's how you grow. And every year you get bigger. What makes us unique, there had been some other lidocaine-based sprays for PE and lasting longer had been out there. And they did allow a man to last longer. But the drawback, they numbed you and they transferred your partner and numbed your partner. I tell people, okay, it provided a longer lasting sexual experience, but you might as well go take a spin class or a yoga class, hot yoga. Everybody's moving and sweating, but no one's climaxing. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, the whole idea of putting the work in is to have the finish and the climax, And if you take that away,
You're not wrong, Jeff.
Purpose. Yeah. I didn't think so. So what the reason why I changed the name to Absorption Pharmaceuticals, okay, the layer of skin, this is my hand, obviously, but it's your penis, what we're using it on. So you apply the product, and in its natural form, lidocaine is a crystal. It's a solid. It sits on the surface. So this eutectic formula that Ron had developed, it changes the crystalline structure of lidocaine from a solid to an oil aqueous form. When it does that, it penetrates the dermis or stratum corneum. So it goes subdermal, meaning all the lidocaine goes beneath the surface. So you wait 7 minutes, the man maintains a much higher degree of surface sensitivity, and it doesn't transfer to the partner, which allows you to still have pleasure, but last longer, those kind of things. And then we worked with a lot of therapists, Dr. Laura Berman, Dr. Ian Kerner, a lot of urologists. We have right now over 2,200 clinicians, medical professionals that recommend us by name.
Wow.
So that's how you build a company. You don't start slinging around infomercials. People go, oh, it's another one of those. Sure. We literally said we're going to differentiate ourselves. We're going to show people the science behind this. We're going to show people clinical studies that show why it's superior. We're going to have people like Dr. Ian Kerner, Dr. Laura Berman, Dr. Emily Morris, Wayne Hellstrom, Larry Levine. These are some of the top urologists in the United States on our website giving video testimonials. So for us, it was all about, this is a serious part of your life.